So let's say the idea on an audio recording. It wasn't even my idea to begin with. It was an idea from a website called Steemit. Steemit? And there's a thing called DTube, the letter D, Tube, one of the YouTube competitors. And then there's another website, you have to use that one to go to the DTube. It's called Steemit, Steem, Steemit. So, through this website, that's where the idea originally came from. It's a very obvious idea, and that's where I kind of got the idea from there, and I think a lot of people are doing the same kind of thing. So it's a very simple and obvious idea. The idea is that you have some creative music, your 3D animation, automotive paint services, whatever. Restaurant, sushi restaurant that's stockpiling and rolling the sushi and making the sushi, whatever. All different kind of businesses. So let's say that one of the example of the automotive paint shop, they custom paint your car any kind you want and put the striping or put the car wraps and everything on there. Okay? Or let's go to the musician idea. That's the musician one. So the musician guy, he makes really awesome music. There's this one, there's that one, neat tracks to listen to, neat music. And he's got his thing with the music he's doing. So it's on the internet. People listen to his thing and see his music, and they think that's amazing. So his rating is now a high rating. A lot of people like his stuff. He gets a high esteem or high esteem rating. So he has a rating of 1,000. 1,000 people like him. Or maybe 1,000 rating level of 1,000 is maybe, 25 people that like him. And that say this is awesome, just extraordinary, really awesome, 5 stars, they just love the stuff. So my 25 people equals 1,000 credits. So now because he's got the 1,000 credits, he goes to the bank, an actual bank, and cashes out $1,000. Now he has $1,000. So with the $1,000, now he can get the instruments he wants, he can get the recording devices he wants, and buy it with actual money. He can get the recording device, he can get the maybe some graphic design stuff to do graphic design also there, have the music, and he can make a lot more. Now he's making this music track and that one and the adventure music and this and that, lots of more music. And so now his rating is going slowly up. Some more people join in there, 2 or 3 other people say this awesome, that's awesome, that's awesome, that's awesome, that's awesome. A lot of people. This is amazing work, amazing. And so now he's rated at whatever, 45 people on there, 47, 53 people. So now that equals out to $2,300. So he goes to the bank, gets $2,300 out because those people liked it. So it's a way that the funding, peer-to-peer funding, the people don't pay the money, the people rate him and basically green light his work since it's so awesome. They love it, they want to see more. Funded this guy. He's awesome. Does nice music. So they funded this guy and choose to greenlight this guy, and that, like 25 people equals $1,000. There's 48 people, and they got $2,500. He goes to the bank, gets the $2,500, uses it for food, for paying his rent, for whatever. And now he's funded and sponsored because of the work that he's given there. And the idea is to fund and sponsor more of that. And they can describe what they like. I really like the orchestral music. Give us more orchestral. The other guy, give us more orchestral music or classical music. Give us more of that. So he's hearing what they really like. He knows what is liked, and he's got money directly from the bank. The bank has to issue the amount of money out to him, and with $2,500, that's what the thing says. Esteem, you got that much money. This much people like you. That's esteem credits, and give him $2,300. Every month, in the next month, again $2,300. The next month, again $2,300. So he can start to design his life now around, and this is the future. This is what's going to happen in the future. Okay? He's designing his life around providing, is it creative, to do his creativity and provide this great music to people. So he can take as much time as he wants, get plenty of money, plenty of time put the furniture, pay his rent, get the car he wants, do whatever, get the classical music, all the stuff, and then he can make and now he can quit his other job and just focus on making more of that. And people are appreciative and say, "This is amazing." So he's giving something positive back to them. He's giving for the positive music, and they keep greenlighting him. And the banks have to fund it. This way, he is funded to do this great music, and that's how that works. So he can quit his normal job, and he has a lot of peace of mind. Now he can do creative stuff, think creatively, and wow, I got new music I want to create. Now he creates and writes this great new piece, and does that music. And this is what's going on. This is the esteem, esteem, esteem funding method. So another guy wants to do sushi, and he rolls the sushi. He knows how to cut sushi and present the sushi. There it is, and does nice plates of sushi and food. And then he's got 20. This 7 people like it, and 8 people. This is outstanding. I want to eat that. And then they could even, order it through the mail or whatever, or eat it somehow, or say it looks good. They can fund this guy. This is amazing. He's rolling the sushi. Just get 17 people. Now he's got 25 people. 25 is already $950. He goes to the bank, gets the $950, and can slowly start his sushi business and start giving it and providing the sushi, which is food that people really eat, and then he provides it locally to real people, and they really start eating it. And you can see his username and stuff like that. So if the sushi is bad, it's not good quality, then they go on the website and say it's not very good quality, this is bad. And that's just the one person what they say, so his rating goes down a little bit. The other people will also see that, it sounds like his sushi is not very good, so the rating goes down a little bit. Less people, it goes down a little bit, and then he's obviously doesn't want to do a good job with the sushi, so he doesn't get very much money out of it. Drops down. If he stacks the rice and stacks the ingredients and starts rolling and providing a lot of sushi, he gets a lot of credit. Wow, this is good sushi. More credit, and now he's making $3,000 per month. Now he's making $4,000 per month. Now he can afford to rent his own sushi shop, pay the rent. Maybe the rent's $3,000 or something. That's a lot of money. So he can still you still have to do a really, really, really good job to get green-lighted for the amount of money to get the rent. So maybe he's at $5,000. Now he really rents a sushi shop and then starts doing it he has an employee there and starts really cranking out the sushi. And his rating is at 5,000 now. He's making 5,000 per month, 6,000 per month, and it's dependent upon, makes sense. It's dependent upon if the people like his service or not. The people can't fund it for that much money, but they can say, I like this service. This is amazing quality stuff, amazing. And then because of his rating level, that equals the amount that the bank has to pay him out for. So there's an example of music. There's an example of some guy making sushi. You could have architecture. Some guy's a good architect. He's a great architect. He's designed this. He's designed that. He did this. He's a great architect. He's got a lot of good ratings. He goes to the bank and withdraws the money. Now he can buy more stuff and do more and buy a truck, and now he start providing architectural services to people. We're going to take out that wall and put in this, etc., etc. And this is what's going on all around the world. People are kind of realizing that they can, it's almost like peer-to-peer self-funded. People are greenlighting and says, this is awesome. Now he gets a very high rating because people like him. And that equals he can go to the bank and get that amount of money out because the people said it, not because the bank. The bank is not going to fund a musician. The bank is not going to say oh, I like your music, cool. Would you like $40,000 to continue that music and start providing music to people? They're not going to say that. They're going to say, what kind of assets do you have? Do you have a house? Do you have a car? Do you have a full-time job? How are we going to loan you $40,000 if you're not going to repay it? They want to get repaid back. If this guy has to loan the money and then give the money back, are you insane? How the hell is he going to purchase any products in the real world? He has to take the money. It's an insane system, and this is the current banking system. In some videos, it says that it's a religion. It's not. It's following this crazy religion. Why? How could he have to pay it back? If he pays it back, how could he afford to purchase any products? How could he afford to purchase materials, a car? How can he pay his rent? He can't do anything of that. He's completely saddled with debt, and it's almost impossible to achieve anything. And imagine how much you can achieve under that kind of a system, the esteem system. People like this musician, and they give him a high rating. Now he can go to the bank and get $1,000. He can buy the right kind of piano he needs, buy a new refrigerator, buy the new couch, put the TV he wants. Now he's really relaxing. He's got good creative energy. He goes down, he composes his stuff, uploads it to the internet. Wow, more people see it. This is amazing. Look at the work. This is unbelievable. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. He's making people feel amazing, happy everywhere. And people says, I want a custom, score for the movie. I'm making a movie. Make us a score, and then make me the thing, and I'll give you a good rating. Make me and then he makes the project for him. He gets a good rating from him. You can go to the bank and get the money. Makes sense, doesn't it? Because remember what we currently have is, and then it's impossible for a musician to go to the bank. Make money. The bank has to, by law, the bank has to pay you out according to how highly you're rated within the community. Nice. Great song. That makes sense. That's totally revolutionary, but totally different from what we currently. They don't have $1,000 to give to that guy. They can say it's nice, But if you go to the bank and say, "Oh, I want to make music, give me, $40,000, give me a loan," it's a loan format, and they're not going to give you anything unless they have some way of reclaiming some money back from you, an asset, a car, a house, something like that. It's about it, a house or a car. They don't know what your creative work is. They're not going to give you money for nothing. That's the current system that we live inside. Does not sponsor creativity, and it does not sponsor people with talent. Does not sponsor people who have any kind of ideas or show potential. It doesn't sponsor them at all. I don't know what your potential. That doesn't mean anything. You have to have assets. You have to have a job already that show me proof that you're making $3,000 per month or something. Show me your house. Show me your car. Most people don't have a whole house paid off, or the job that makes $5,000 a month, and if they would have that, why would they need the money for that? Those guys, it's usually not a creative job, and they don't have any time. They're working constantly. They don't have any time to make music. It makes sense. You really need to sponsor the people who have an idea to make something and who have proven to deliver some good content, and then they get a high rating. Okay, another example. It's just the latest interesting idea. Very, very amazing idea. It's the idea that is going to be in the future happening. A book writer, author, he made that book, he made that book, he made that book. He's got these colorful books. You could say children's books. It's not really children. It's for everybody. It's a colorful book. It's all got all these drawings and got all this illustration and stories and everything. And people say, that this person said, that's amazing. Wow, look at that. He made that book. That's amazing, amazing. So he's at 17. 17 people said that he's the greatest. He's amazing. And you can have a way of verifying whether they're real people or whether it's a fake, kind of a fake account trying to make a fake. Just verifying, that's a real person that actually said that. Okay, that really objectively thinks that. That's a real person there. Okay, he's been verified. There's a real person. He objectively thinks that. Okay, 17. So at 25, it's $1,000. He's got 25. And so he's got 43 people love the stuff, and so he's got 2,400 per month. Per month, every month. It does not have to be paid back. It's just straight cash money. That's it. So it's not like it changes the world. The guy still has to pay his rent. He still has to pay gasoline for his car. He still has to buy food. At the end of the month, he's going to be basically empty on money. So the rent is $950. The car payment is $400, and the food, $350 per month. So he's making that money from being an author and making these books, producing these illustration books with stories. So now he's going to use the money for that and get better at that. Use the money for that and produce more of these books and stuff, more of this work, and he's going to go to the bank, and the bank has to pay out the amount of esteemed credits that he's worth for his creative talent and stuff. So now they're paying at $3,000, now they're paying at $3,500, and soon he can start to make a life for himself. $3,500 is not bad money; it's pretty good, and he can start to make a life for himself from making these books and stuff. And anybody wants to make a book, have a book made, just talk to this guy, tell him what to do, and they don't have to pay anything for it. You tell him what you want to do, and he starts to work on the book project. He's going to make the book for you, do the illustrations, do the stuff you need for the step-by-step of an architecture book or whatever. And When it's done, the book is there. They ship the book and then make as many as you need. We need 1,000 copies. 1,000 copies is going to cost some money, but and that guy gives him a high rating. Everybody, he's got very high rating from lots of people. So he can go to the bank and say it'll take a little bit of time, but I can get to it. And then go to the bank, and the bank pays him out that money, and then start producing the books. He produces the books and ships it, and the guy's like, "This is unbelievable. He made the book for me. He shipped it. This is unbelievable. It cost me nothing. It cost the person zero, nothing." The bank, which makes sense, that the bank needs to fund things, the bank funds him according to how much in the online community, how much his esteem level is. He's made a lot of books, he's amazing work, and people think these are really legitimate books. This is not a scam or a fake. He really produces these books with high quality illustrations, page by page. There's a hardcover, it's a real book, it's amazing. I like your work, is outstanding, top level, outstanding work. Amazing books that you've created here. So they have a very high rating, a certain amount, and so it's 3,500 per month. He goes to the bank; they have to give him the money for that, and this sponsors the bookmaking and sponsors the bookmaking. That way, he can produce and make these books, and he has a direct incentive. So when someone goes on there and tells him, "I need this book, I need this stuff made," he has a direct incentive because if you let that guy down, then he'll go on there and say, "I asked him to make a book; he delivered nothing. He can't make books. This guy doesn't make any books. He does nothing." I asked him to make a book and send it to me, and he couldn't send it to me. He obviously has no money. He must be doing no good. And then his rating will go down a little bit. The other people on there will see that, so there's he makes nice books. I can see good books, but apparently that guy didn't get what he wanted. Maybe he was asking for too much, or he was angry, or whatever. And that's a bad rating. But he's going to want to fulfill that guy's need of these books because he gets the money from the bank. He's not going to want to let that guy down. This is real money from the bank. It's $3,500 every month from the bank. So you better fulfill that book project. That guy's telling you make a book. You better make that book. Get the get the pages done. Get the back cover, the spine. Make sure everything's approved. Just say, okay, that looks good. Next page. Approve everything. Okay, print it and ship it. And the guy's, this is unbelievable. He's made this project. This is great work. It is unbelievable. And he could describe in there, he made this book for me. This is unbelievable. Good work. And so you continue to get the money for the bank to continue to be specialized in your industry in that fashion. The medical industry, and the money is, of course, not to be paid back. How can you ever be successful? You have to give the money back. That's crazy. It's insanity. How can you be successful? You have to pay the money back. How are you going to pay the money back? Doing a bookmaker, doing something that doesn't generate that much money. By selling books, you can't make thousands and thousands of dollars.